Good morning, too. For the first time this season, Kentucky loses a game by more than one possession. Mississippi State routs the football Cats 42-16 Saturday night, allowing just one touchdown. The Wildcats had 13 possessions on offense, but again, they scored just one touchdown, and that comes on the second possession for Kentucky on a Patrick Towles quarterback sneak, as you're seeing right here. Meanwhile, on the other sideline, no problem at all for Dak Prescott and the Bulldog offense. Dak accounts for 6 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 3 in the air, and leads the Dogs to a season-high 586 yards of total offense.
Very difficult with Dak and the way he handles the game and manages the game, and with the matchups outside at receiver. That definitely held true. They kept us off balance all night and did a heck of a job. Like I said, they were a lot better football team and a lot better coached. We'll get back to work. That's one football game that we're not very proud of, but there's nobody that's going to sulk or pout or any of that. We're going to go back to work. We're going to get better and get ready for our next opportunity.
Tennessee comes to town this Saturday night to play the football Cats. These guys behind me, the EKU Colonels, win their 9th straight homecoming game. Dean Hood's squad improves to 5-2 with the win over Tennessee State, and freshman running back Ethan Thomas is the newcomer of the week in the Ohio Valley Conference. The league announces yesterday. Thomas broke this 80-yard run to the house in the second quarter of the game, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. He carried the ball 18 times for 149 yards, first career 100-yard rushing game for Ethan Thomas. Falcons at Saints. Let's go to the pros now. Atlanta up 10-7, 6.5 minutes to go in the game. 4th and goal here. Matt Ryan throws the ball intended for Jacob Tamme, but it's not in Jacob Tamme's hands. It's in Avery Williamson's hands. Take another look at this one. So the pass intended for a former Kentucky Wildcat, but ends up in another former Kentucky Wildcat's hands. That's Williamson's first career interception as a pro. However, Ryan did throw for 251 yards and becomes the 4th youngest QB to reach the 30,000 passing yard mark at age 30. Falcons win the game 10-7. Well, we learned yesterday that Minnesota Timberwolves head coach and president of basketball operations Flip Saunders died of cancer. He won more than 650 games in 17 NBA seasons with the Timberwolves, the Pistons, and the Wizards. His 654 wins puts him 20th all-time in wins. Saunders was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in June, and doctors called it, quote, treatable and curable. He took a leave of absence in September, but recently the franchise said he would not coach at all this season. Saunders was 60 years old. Karl Towns, who was drafted #1 overall by Saunders and the T-Wolves this past season, posted this photo on his Instagram, the caption saying, quote, I've been thinking for 30 minutes of what to say, but words can't describe how special and important Coach Saunders was to me. I want to thank Coach for giving me the opportunity to play in the NBA and achieve my dream. I know the man above has a special place for you in his kingdom and this world. This league, this family will never be the same. I love you, Coach, and I'm going to miss you so much. Well, now switching gears to soccer, the boys' state soccer tournament starts tonight with the semi-state, 16 teams with a chance to win the title. It's, of course, win or go home. We have 3 coverage area teams with a shot. Pikeville takes on Rowan County at Rowan County. The Panthers are the 15th region champs. The Vikings are the 16th region champs. Winner will play either Bowling Green or Davies County. Also in the bottom bracket, 2 coverage area teams playing against one another tonight in the semi-state. Perry Central hosts South Laurel. Winner gets either Henry Clay or Mercer County. Interesting to note that the Commodores played the Cardinals in the first game of the season this year, where they won 3-2. Both of these games set for a 7 o'clock kick time. We plan to have highlights of South Laurel and Perry Central coming up tonight at 11. And a reminder that our Appalachian Wireless game of the week is in Pikeville, as the 2-loss Panthers, ranked 8th in our Mountain Top 10, host Pike Central. You can watch this game, as always, live on this TV and WYMT.com. 7:30 kick time as always. That's final look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.